He is happily married to supermodel Rebecca Romijn, a dad to twin girls. But on the CBS show The Defenders, Jerry O'Connell plays a Las Vegas defense attorney who loves fast cars, beautiful women, and yes, the law.
What is this?
I can't see with your fingers in the way.
It is a bill from our corporate card with charges for room service and spa treatments at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Well, that was from a year ago.
Don't change the subject.
I was at a legal seminar in Los Angeles. What are you going through with the files, trying to find something on Nikki?
You went with Jess.
She's my wife.
Vacations with your wife. It's not a valid business deduction. Ring, ring, hello. Oh, Mr. Tax Computer, how are you? Who are you looking for? Nick Morelli? Yeah. Stings, doesn't it? Ow.
Jerry O'Connell, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us. We were sort of chatting in the break, and you told me that Jim Belushi likes to call you Chris O'Donnell.
Well, he's good friends with Chris O'Donnell, who's on NCIS, and I'm here to talk about the Defenders, but he's always like, hey, this is my good friend Chris O'Donnell, and I'm like, Jerry O'Onnell, but that's okay.
But that's okay. Call
I
me
love
whatever
him.
you'd like.
He's great. Like all that stuff that we do there, that's all him and I coming up with that.
So that's not necessarily in the script. That's just.
No, I mean it's in script form, but
Right.
but we have a good time. He comes from Second City, and he's one of those improv guys, so it's a pretty loose on set. It's a really fun time. It's the most fun work.
It's not a bad day at work.
It really is not.
And it's maybe a little easier than taking care of twin 2-year-old girls.
Listen, with my girl, I have two 2-year-old daughters. I'll do anything to get out of the house. I'm running out of there. No, I love them. Hi, girls. Oh, there's, I forget which one that is. I'm kidding. That's Dolly, and that's Charlie. There they are. Wow, those are pictures just taken on my... And there they are out at Montauk Point in Long Island.
They're pretty cute.
Yeah,
but they do. So they're 2 now.
They're 2.
And so they're officially giving you a run for your money.
They are, let me grab this
Thank
for
you.
you. They are, yeah, it's actually worse than the terrible 2s in my household. It's like the completely awful 2s. And everyone keeps saying it gets better, and I haven't quite seen that light at the end of the tunnel yet.
It gets better.
Really?
But 3.5 is really a rough age.
Oh,
Maybe that's just for boys. I have boys.
Yeah, no, I have girls. So a lot of Ariel stuff in my house.
And that was completely foreign territory to you, right?
Completely. I had a brother, my dad. There was I had never seen Under the Sea, or what's it called, Little Mermaid. I had never seen Cinderella. So I'm not dressing up as a princess, but there's a lot of princess.
It's going to happen because you know what they're going to do? They're going to want to do your hair. They're going to put makeup on you.
Well, listen, trying to do their hair is a hassle right now. I have one girl, I won't say who you have to do like drive-by hair brushings where you walk past her and you do a couple quick
because she doesn't want you to touch
brushes.
her hair.
Goes crazy, hates it, hates the combing of the hair. And I can't do it in public because people think I'm abusing my child. It's the whole thing.
That can be rough. Was it everything you thought it would be, though, being a dad?
They're super cute. I really like them, and while they do sleep in their own beds, sometimes they, in the middle of the night crawl into our bed, and I do have to admit, I know parents have strict policies like the no bed policy, but it's pretty cute when they crawl up in there.
It's kind of nice to have them cuddle up.
Yeah, it is. Oh, look, there they are right there. There's us in Montauk again.
So since you have 2 daddy's girls, do they have you wrapped around your finger yet?
They definitely, I am not the disciplinarian.
You're the pushover.
I'm the pushover, I mean, what can I say?
Someone has to be, right?
Our kitchen, they're not allowed in there. There's a gate, and once you go in there, everybody just wants to come in the kitchen. It's like an exclusive club that they want to get into. And the second they start screaming, I let them in. They have my number. What can I say?
They're well trained then for later in life when they need to get into a club. They'll know exactly what to do with that velvet rope. They'll just start screaming. This is a lot of fun for you to go back to the show for a minute. The show's actually moving time slots.
Yes, it's going to be on Fridays at 8, come February 4th, I believe. And we're really excited about it because, Fridays have been very successful for you here at CBS, what with Blue Bloods and CSI New York. And it's just a great night for us. It's sort of it's sort of a night that we really wanted for a long time.
It's kind of nice too for parents of young kids like you. You can't really get out all that much, so it's nice you have something to do on a Friday night. You get your kids in bed at 8 o'clock.
Well, I'm actually more excited. I'm no marketing genius, but can you imagine? Like, it's going to be Belushi, Sinise, and Selleck on Friday nights. Like, that's a promo right there. There, I give CBS
you might want to give someone a call.
These ideas for free.
You actually went to law school for a little while. I know you play a lawyer here, but you were a 1L, as they say.
I'm a 1L. That means first year. My wife and I had our kids 2 years ago, and my wife was working, and I was a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
And that was, I had to do something else. I had to get out of the house for a little bit. So I took the LSATs, and I went part-time to a school in Los Angeles called Southwestern, and did my first year.
Do you think you'll go back for years 2 and 3?
I think I will. You know, I mean, I think
it's pretty. It is rough.
You know, they say the first year is the hardest, and somehow I made it through that alive. But it's really interesting, and I'm not kidding you. It's really helped me on the show.
It must have. I mean, did you ever think you'd end up playing a lawyer when you were in law school?
You know, what's funny is the second I went to law school, for some reason, all these legal scripts started coming in. I guess people thought I was an expert. And,
all of a sudden,
if you looked at my grades, I certainly wasn't an expert, sadly.
Well, we don't know that. We'll just go with he went to law school for a year.
Right,
He's just taking time off.
That's very nice of you.
Best of luck. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Come back anytime.
Thank you so
Jerry
much.
O'Connell, appreciate it.
Stay warm.
And you can good luck with that. Go back to LA. It's warmer there.